Yo guys, what's going on? It's Russ here, bringing you guys the Week 7 team builder for the WPF. It is our first week of the season, and I'm super excited. The Las Vegas Rotoms are going to try and win a couple games with the last 3 that we have to play before the end of season. Just huge shout out again to Thomas and the rest of the mod team of the WPF Delta Division for inviting me for the remainder of the season once there was a drop, which is always unfortunate when drops happen, but I will take advantage of it for this opportunity. But like I said, I'm super excited, you guys, and let's go ahead, let's get right into who we're facing. First of all, we're facing off against Owen, OGalbina, coach of his Carolina Roaring Moon, and I'm very scared because, of course, in my first game in my first game here, I have to play one of the premier draft players right now. One of the guys that's like leading the fray on leading the fray on draft content right now, which he's making amazing content. I've been watching him for a while now, so go ahead and give him a sub. I'll link him as well as the rest of the coaches in the description. But yeah, he's making amazing content, so go give him a sub. And I'm very scared because his team is terrifying. But I'm really excited for this opportunity to play Owen. I've been watching him for a long time, and so finally getting to play him is really cool for me. So let's go ahead, let's get into this matchup right now. As you see, if you missed our draft analysis, I'll go over our team as well as theirs. We have Terra All, Tornadus Therian, Ursaluna, Glamora, Klefki, Frostless, Rotomo, Slowbro, Regular Paldean Tauros, Hydreigon, and Arcanine, whereas Owen over here has Spectrier, Terra All, Direclaw Aloud, Sneasler, Sylveon, Zarude, Sandy Shocks, Uxie, Copperajah, Volcanion, Braviary, and Knacklestack. Few things to note. Sneasler is terrifying. I don't really have a switch into Sneasler, just at all. It does not exist on my team, and there's not much I can do about it, to be completely honest with you. If he gets in some hits on Burden Boost, I might just lose, to be honest, and I'm very scared. Depending on the Spectre set, that can also be kind of terrifying. His Sandy Shocks kind of just dual stab, just rips apart my team, barring the Rotom is like my only switch into it, to be honest. The Uxie is just very fat and annoying, and it's like his best Ursaluna counter. If I'm being honest, that's the best thing he has for Ursaluna. Copperajah can always be annoying, but I'm not expecting it to show up this week just because we have Heat Wave potential with Torn, we have an Ursaluna, we have potential Earth Power with Glamora, we have a ton of coverage for it, so I'm not expecting it to show up. Volcanion can be annoying depending on the set that he brings. His Dual Stab does a lot of damage to most of our team, and whatever it doesn't hit, I think he gets coverage for Slowbro, so that's always fun. He's also got the regular Braviary, which I appreciate. I love Braviary. It's his only form of removal on the team, and surprisingly enough, I think it's got the worst matchup against me out of any of his mods. I think the matchup for it is horrible between Frostlass and Rotom and Glamora and Klefki and and Slowbro that just walls it. I mean, we just have a ton of coverage for it, and I'm not honestly super worried about it. And then last and certainly least in this situation, he's got the Knacklestack. It's really just there to set up Stealth Rocks and Salt Cure. It's going to be there to sit and be fat, but honestly, with Ursaluna, I don't expect him to bring that this week. If he does, then good on him, but I really don't expect it to show it this week. First up, we're bringing Klefki here, Jingle the Klefki, with Reflect, Light Screen, Thunder Wave, and Dazzling Gleam, with the Light Clay just to get the max amount of turns out of our screens. We're rocking max physical defense this week just to take a hit from the Sneasler. Close combat does like half to us regardless, so we'll have to deal with that. Shout out to I want to do a quick shout out to Thomas, to Jricky, and Cherry, all for kind of giving me at one point or another some kind of tips on this game with my build. I believe Odds helped as well. So shout out to those guys. At one point or another, they all helped me with something on this. And this was actually Jalen's idea, Cherry. I originally had a Spadef Klefki. I honestly don't remember why I had a Spadef Klefki. I was, when I built this the first go around, I guess I just wasn't thinking built Spidef Klefki, and Jalen told me that if I don't put a Fizdef Klefki on this team, I lose to Sneasler, and he was very much right. If I didn't do that, I will definitely lose this game. So this is my one switch into the Sneasler, and it's not even that good of a Sneasler switch in. We were talking in between, all of us, we were talking that Terra Electric is likely the best, the most likely Terra typing for that Sneasler, just so he can get, avoid those Thunder Waves. He could also do Terra Ground for the same effect. But we're thinking Terra Electric this week, just because it also gives him a way to break the Slowbro pretty easily. But yeah, this is my Sneasler trick. This is to set up screens and to paralyze things like the Sneasler before it Terras, or depending on his Terra type after as well. And the Spectre as his biggest threats to my team. So next up, we're going to be bringing Torn. Nasty Plot Torn this week actually just rips his team apart. He doesn't have great switch-ins to it. We're running U-Turn, Bleakwind Storm, Terra Blast, Ground, and Nasty Plot. After a +2, this thing 2-hit KOs everything on Owen's team. Everything. The only thing that outspeeds us is the Sneasler, and I'm not super worried about Sneasler because we have the best, or not Sneasler, we have the best Spectre switch-in in the game, to be honest. It's one of the best ones. And I'm not super worried about it this week for that respect. But like I said, +2 Torn T rips apart his team. Even the Spidef Sylveon it's a roll to 2-hit KO with Bleakwind Storm after a Nasty Plot. And we're just running Max Timid just so we can outspeed the Sneasler. That way before it Terras or after it Terras, as long as it doesn't get an Unburden boost, we'll always be able to get a hit off on it, whether it be a U-Turn, a Terra Blast, or a Bleakwind Storm, depending on what it wants to do. But yeah, we're also running those Booots because he's got a ton of hazard setting options between the Knuckle Stack and the Sandy Shocks and the Uxie, all having some form of hazard setting that with rocks that this thing doesn't really want to deal with. So if we can get keep those away from us, that's going to be great for us. But yeah, this thing just kind of rips apart Owen's team, and I'm really hoping I get to showcase that this week. Next up, we're bringing what I consider one of, if not the best, Spectre switch-ins in the game. Headlong Rush, Drain Punch, Body Slam, and Trailblaze for the Ursaluna this week. Bear Down for Ursaluna with Guts and the Assault Vest. This thing eats hits from the Spectre with no issue. We're running a ton of Spidef and not a lot of HP, because this way we get more out of our Drain Punch against certain mons than we would if we ran a ton of HP. And then we're running the speed. The speed is so that way after a Trailblaze, we actually outspeed a Max Timid Volcanion, which we only need 96 Jolly, or it was going to be just a ton of speed into Adamant. So this thing isn't really meant to do a ton of damage anyway. This is meant to just kind of sit in front of that Spectre for the most part. Maybe click a few buttons, maybe catch a couple pairs with Body Slam. I'm not running Facade this week just because I don't want to become dependent on Guts when I really don't need to this week. And Body Slam, getting those 30% para chances, could actually come in really handy against things like a pre-Terra Sneasler or the Uxie to allow us to outspeed that. The Sandy Shocks. Actually, no, it can't get para. It's an Electric type. I knew that. Ignore me. But yeah, Body Slam is going to do wonders for us this week, I think. I think it's going to do significantly better than than Facade would, because we don't have to rely on Guts and we get those para chances. Next up, we're bringing Crystal the Frostlass this week with Spikes, Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt with the Focus Sash, because I basically want a guaranteed get up those Spikes turn 1. Max Speed, Timid, just so I can outspeed a lot of those, those slower mons. Plus, this thing's job is not meant to really, it's not meant to break his team. It can actually do a decent chunk to his team. This outspeeds the Sandy Shocks and everything below that. And Ice Beam, I think 2 or 3 hit KOs that, even despite it's crazy how much damage this thing can do to his team. But like I said, I'm not expecting it to do too much damage this week. This is meant to get up Spikes and maybe break a couple Sashes. Otherwise, get some needed chip for something like the Tornadus to win, potentially, is the goal here this week. So I'm really, really, really hoping we can put ourselves in a position to do that. But yeah, like I said, Frostlass, its job this week is to set up spikes. That is its job. We are like dedicated, pretty much like I want this to be my dedicated lead if I can. So hopefully I can just lead this turn 1, get up a spike, maybe get up a throw up a couple of shadow balls or something against his team. Because like I said, his only like immunity to it is the Braviary, and I really don't expect that to show up because it has a horrible matchup this week. So hopefully we can get up spikes, keep them on the field. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get into our 5th Mon here. We're bringing Hydrai, the Hydreigon, U-Turn Dark Pulse, Flash Cannon, and Earth Power with that Choice Scarf. With this speed, we're going to outspeed everything on his team, including including the Spectrier. And I believe there's a specific Scarfer we outspeed as well. I think it's a Scarf Volcanion we also outspeed. But yeah, this thing hits like a truck against his team. If it's Spit F Sylveon, that kind of beats us pretty well. We still do about 35 with Flash Cannon. So hopefully we don't have to worry about the Sylveon too much. But honestly, this thing can kind of whittle down his team pretty well. With honestly his very limited switch-ins to this thing. I didn't feel the need for a Dragon Stab this week. There's nothing that it really... there's nothing that I benefit... Like, I don't benefit from bringing Dragon Stab this week, I feel like. So I'm just going to run dual... Dark Pulse this week for my stab. But yeah, this thing is going to hit like a truck with Modest Nature. This thing just rips apart a lot of his team. Again, barring that Sylveon. Which, even though we still do decent damage to it. So hopefully we're able to do some decent chip to facilitate a Torn T endgame. But only time will tell. And then last but not least here, certainly not least, is Bijou the Glamora with Stealth Rock, Sludge Wave, Earth Power, and Mortal Spin. We're running Toxic Debris and the Black Sludge with a ton of HP investment, a lot of special attack investment as well, and a bit of speed. I'm forgetting off the top of my head what the speed is for. I will definitely remember it for the battle. But at the moment, I'm blanking on what it's for. But this thing, Sludge Bomb plus, or Sludge Wave plus Earth Power hits everything on his team for neutral or super effective. And if we can get a Mortal Spin, keep those rocks or spikes or anything off the field, plus get some poisons as well, is going to be very helpful for us. Getting a poison on a lot of his team, like the Sandy Shocks or the Uxie, for example. If we can get a Toxic on the Uxie, that's going to be great because that's going to make it a lot easier for me to break it. Just because we're going to get that constant chip, and if it's got leftovers, we're just going to be doing, more damage than it's going to be able to heal off. But yeah, guys, that's going to be our team builder this week. Super excited to play Owen, super nervous, but we are looking to take a dub and looking to make a name for ourselves, make a stand. We are looking to absolutely put ourselves out there this week, and that is what I hope to do. So good luck to Owen, and I'll see you guys here in a second. Alright guys, and we're back facing off against Owen, coach of his Carolina Roaring Moon. And I'm terrified, if you couldn't tell. Based on what he's brought, I think I just want to lead with Frostlass. A part of me wants to lead with Torn. That might be better. But if he leads Sandy Shocks, I'm gonna lead with this. Good luck to OG, or to Owen. I'm scared. Spectrier, Sneasler, which I believe is his Terra Captain, if I remember correctly. Sandy Shocks, Uxie. I saw Sylveon and Volcanion. He leads with the Sandy Shocks. That's exactly why I didn't want to lead with the fucking thing. Okay, I'm just gonna get up a spike. Do I just get up a spike? I can also find out right now if this thing is like scarfed or something. Sandy Shocks. Volt Switch does about 60%. Ice Beam does a lot to this thing. I'm just gonna get up a spike. I don't think he stays in. Yeah, he's just gonna hard swap, probably into Volcanion here. He goes into Sylveon, actually. Okay. If he's specially defensive, I don't really hit it at all. I mean, I kind of want to go into Ursaluna. Like, a part of me wants to just go into Ursaluna and 2-hit KO this thing with a body slam. That's exactly what I'm going to do, actually. I'm just going to go into Ursaluna. We're going to get some good information on this thing as well. If he's specially defensive, Hyper Voice does about 20%. 4-1 to 320, that looks like just bulky. 80%. Is where I'm at. Yeah, that is just specially defensive. Or not necessarily specially defensive, but just defensive. It's not offensive or anything. I want to say I expect the Uxie to come out here. And he's going to swap. We're going to get some good information on whatever he wants to bring in. And dude, I'm fucking calling these plays. And I'm just like... It's crazy. Chalonberry. Interesting. I did about 10-15%. That's not a lot. That's about just max HP damage as well. You could have like Ice Punch or something. I think I might just want to go into Klefki and maybe get up a screen. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to my Klefki, get up a screen or so. Let me write down some of the stuff that he has. Hyper Voice. He does set up rocks. Okay, that's fine. I originally had spikes on this as well. I think I'm just gonna set up a reflect here. Hopefully he just like U-turns. He's just gonna U-turn. Dude, I'm just calling fucking everything that he's doing right now. I'm not doing anything about it, but I'm calling everything. And that's what's important. Very nervous. This is a lot of just, like, going back and forth. Okay, he is just gonna bring this back in. Do I just want to go into Ursaluna here? Like, Ursaluna is more so for, like, the, Spectrier. Earth Power's not doing anything, though. Could also just go into this. I don't mind getting a little bit of chip on this. Could also just light screen. Klefki with a light screen up does about half. Yeah, I'll get a screen up. Hopefully that he volt switches here. He spikes. We both just brought Hazard Stack this game. We really fucking did. But I got a free screen up, so now I'm honestly, I really want to go back into this. I can't use that yet. I'm gonna go hard into Ursaluna here. He does stay in, potentially volt switches. And I'm just gonna body slam, I think, again. We're gonna get some chip taken to us with a stock. We're gonna spike. He's gonna spike again, actually. So he's got 2 spikes and a stealth rock up. Based on what's here. I'm just gonna body slam. I don't want to like over predict and hope that he goes into Spectrier or anything crazy. He's just gonna go back into Uxie, which is fine. Give me a para. Damn it. That'd have been nice. He did show the U-turn. I'm gonna go into this. I need to get rid of hazards. Gonna be bringing in the Glamora here. Does he just U-turn? He grass knots. Okay, that's actually really good to know. Could mean that he doesn't have Psychic. We should still have some screens up. We have a few turns left. I'm gonna Mortal Spin. Hopefully I get a poison on this thing. Yes! Huge. Wait, no, isn't it guaranteed poison? So then, fucking doesn't matter. I got excited for no reason. We are gonna take a Psychic. Does a decent bit. Do we have a 150? Didn't do much. That's about, what, 15-20% through screens? It's probably just like... Psychic... Yeah, it's probably... That's about... I'm gonna get up just a Stealth Rock here. Gonna get up more hazards. He can't get rid of him. And he's gonna get his rocks back up. I mean... Am I okay just trading damage? Glamora, if he's specially defensive, Sludge Wave actually kills here. And that's actually what I'm gonna do. Sludge Wave should kill here. Yes, and it does. We get the first kill here. Glamora kills Uxie with Sludge Wave. I just fucking forgot what I clicked. Okay. And the Uxie's gone. The rocks are up currently. But this actually puts us in a good spot. Like a really good spot. Getting rid of Uxie this early. That's really good for us. Sneasler. He's gonna... Okay. Hurt by the spikes and the Stealth Rock. Glamora at a +1. If he's Adamant, we outspeed. If he's Jolly, we don't. And Earth Power does a lot. He's gonna Sword Stance. I'm just gonna get some good chip off. That's really, really good. I'm okay with that. So he has SD. So he's +2. That means he is Jolly. So that's good to note. Did we lose Reflect? We did. CC is gonna kill. CC would kill. It would kill the Klefki. I think I'm gonna sack off the, maybe I should've... maybe I should've Mortal Spin again. He's gonna close combat, so we're gonna get that right at least. Dire Claw actually, I don't think kills us. We're at 211. We do take it. We actually take it. We're just gonna Shadow Ball here. He's gonna tear us, so no we don't. No we don't. Terra Electric. Okay. Yeah. Is it like Life Orb or something? Curse Body, that's cool, I guess. It's not Life Orb. I should have clicked Mortal Spin again. I mean, hindsight's 20/20, but like... I'm gonna go into this. I'm clicking Reflect. I kind of expected him to be Terra Electric a little bit, just so he didn't get Thunder Waved. I'm just gonna set up a Reflect here. Because then actually, Hydreigon becomes a lot better. I'm just gonna get up a screen here. Frostlass being gone is a little unfortunate, but that still opens the door a lot. So we're gonna get a Reflect up. He's gonna Swords Dance again. Okay, so +4 through Reflect. Does Klefki just drop? No. CC shouldn't kill. Huge. Klefki kills Sneasler with D-Gleam. That's amazing. That's... Ooh, this is really, really good. This is really, really good. Holy shit. Okay. We're doing well. We're doing surprisingly well. And I'm not even, like... Sandy Shocks. He wants to bring this back in. Do I want to just go Hydreigon? Do I want to just get up a screen, actually? Because... what does this have left to do? I think I just get a screen up. I'm okay with letting this go. Sandy Shocks kills me. Nope, he gets up a Spike. I'm okay with this. If he wants to do this, I'm good to do this. You know what I mean? Like, now I'm getting free Hydreigon on a potential Earth Power. I get free Hydreigon. You don't Volt Switch. No, there's no rocks. It's just spikes. So I'm not going to be taking any rocks damage. Because he brought the Uxie for rocks and it's dead. There's no rocks up. I'm kind of speed clicking a little bit. You can kind of keep this around now. Well, both screens up. Oh, there is rocks. I guess alright. He's gonna get up another Spike. I really want to U-turn out. He could Volt Switch, though. Has he showed Volt Switch? I don't think so. I'm just gonna U-turn. I think he goes hard. Oh, fuck. I have to hope that he Volt Switch now. I think I have to go Ursaluna right now. I got a little bit of chip on that. Or do I sack off Klefki here? Get screens up another time I can get. No, I'm gonna sack off Klefki. I just showed that I'm Scarf potentially. Klefki dies to hazards from shocks. He did Volt Switch, so I just sacked that for no reason. Son of bitch! Okay. At the range he's at, does Torn kill? Yes. Indeed I do. I'm clicking the motherfucking button is what I'm about to do. Actually, do I plot? I think I plot. Because he has to know I'm Terra Ground now, because there's no way I bring this in otherwise. I think I plot. It's crazy, but I think I plot. It's crazy. I think I plot. He does have Volt Switch. I kind of assumed he would. I'm just gonna get a plot up. I didn't need to, so I hope I don't just try attack. Okay, didn't do much. And I'm just gonna fucking Terra Blast right now. I'm not overthinking this. I'm clicking the motherfucking button. +2 obliterates this thing, and this thing's gone. Kills, shocks with Terra Blast ground. Holy shit. Dude, no fucking shot. What is Sylveon? Does +2 Sylveon want to take this? Especially defensive. Bleak Wind is a 2-hit KO. Bleak Wind's 2-hit KOing. Get a speed drop. Not super important. He is gonna yawn. Interesting. He brings out the yawn. And he's not leftovers. So that's actually good to know. There is still 2 turns of light screen, but I think I just U-turn out. Yeah, I'm gonna U-turn out. Go into Glim. Oh, that's fantastic for me. That's phenomenal. That's amazing. And I break the Sash. That's amazing. I just Headlong Rush, right? I just Headlong Rush. Yeah, I go into this and I Headlong Rush. This is my check. This is my check to this. I understand I got it weakened decently right now. I'm at 154. I'm at 40%. Spectrier can't do anything to me, and Headlong just is a button I get to click. I maybe could have clicked Trailblaze there to be faster than Volcanion. That might have been the smarter play. But if he sacks off like Sylveon, for example, then I can just win with Hydreigon. Come on, baby. Bear down, bear down. This thing's gone. This thing is fucking gone. Ooh, it's not. +2. I'm at -1. It still does not do anything. Psychic. Damn it. Spectrier kills Ursaluna with Psychic. And then I think Earth Power Hydreigon just wins, doesn't it? I go in and I click Earth Power on whatever's left. Because Sylveon I don't think takes 2. Especially with hazards up. With hazards, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna Earth Power. Ooh, he's gonna give me some damage on something? Volcanion. Actually, I think I still win, because I have Flash Cannon. I can sack off Glamora, and then bring back... Yeah, I can do that, totally. Totally. I sack off Glamora, I win with Hydreigon. Hydreigon kills Volcanion with EP. I sack off Glamora, I bring this back in, and I click Flash Cannon twice. He brings this in. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I do. I bring this in. It's not even really like sacking it. This is just like my pivot. Right, so... He swaps. Brings this back in. Okay. I'm just gonna Sludge Wave. If he kills me, he kills me. Like, genuinely, if he kills me, he kills me. Hydreigon still wins. Shadow Ball, this might kill, might not. It does. Spectrier kills Glamora with Shadow Ball. I'm bringing this in right now. Hold on. I have a crazy play. U-turn looks like it's gonna kill. I think I U-turn out. I bring in Torn to then, I think that's exactly what I do. It looks like I kill. Or I can just take... No, I'm just gonna take my damage. I really wanted to Hydreigon kills Spectrier with Flash Cannon. It's good damage. He's gonna Wish. I just have to play the game. I have to play the game. He's Wish Protect. He's got Hyper Voice. If I can get... Flash Cannon. If I can get a Spit Up drop. Be huge. Okay. Tornadus to a Sylveon. I'm actually going to just hard swap into Torn here. Oh, he just does Hyper Voice. 157 to 299. 53%. He's very unlikely to kill me from this range. I'm gonna plot here. No, he got the roll! Oh, I just threw this game. I need like a crit. Damn it. I threw this game. Oh, I threw this game. Fuck, I need a crit. And even then, I don't know if that kills. Crit fucking would not kill. I'm just gonna flash cannon. I should have just let this thing kill me. I tried to get fancy with it. GG's to Owen. He played a great game. If I fucking let this go instead of swapping into Torn, I think I win. But I'm not disappointed with this ending at all. Like, it sucks, but I played really well, and I'm not mad at I'm not gonna hurt myself too much over it. GG's to Owen. His channel's gonna be linked in the description. And I'll see you guys in week 8. Peace out.